Welcome to the Adhocracy Show, the show for people who can take a joke.
We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm David Landine.
And I'm JD Melville. And welcome to our April Fool's Day version of the Adhocracy Show. We are very excited. We've basically been culling the internet for some of the jokes and things that were, that we found. But first, we want to show you an Instagrammer you should follow. This one, in searching through all of the different stuff, this is Erin Hunting. She is a Melbourne-based illustrator and people watcher, she says, and creator of the official Grumpy Cat logo.
If she's a people watcher, I think people look different in Melbourne.
Maybe.
They have big eyes.
So in a lot of her stuff, it's very stylized. It does have big eyes.
Yep. Very cutesy.
Mm-hmm. And it's got such a funny quality to it. I love the emotion she's got going on in some of these.
She's done a lot of taking animated characters or characters from pop culture and putting her own individual style on them.
Mm-hmm. And it's always fun. That's one reason why I love covers, musical covers, is I love hearing someone else's interpretation thereof. And she does that in a great way with a lot of the stuff that she draws. The Charlie Brown one is just
beautiful. I know, I love the Charlie Brown one. Because I think I like that one because it's such a different look than the typical Charlie Brown, that she really did put her own style to him.
And I love that she just follows a lot of, she's got a lot of geek culture in here. That's near and dear to my heart. And so go ahead and go on over and follow her. We'll put her in the comments. We'll also share her stuff online so that you can easily find her. So thank you for letting us share, Erin. Appreciate it.
Yeah, if you guys have an Instagrammer that you think we should highlight on here, let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. We're always looking out there for people on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, any of those places that we should follow. Let us know.
All right. So Friday was April Fool's Day.
It was. Did you get any jokes played on you?
Somebody put a paper on my mouse, so when I tried to move it, it wouldn't move.
I think I might have known who did that.
I think I know who did it too.
Okay, perfect.
And so it was a pretty. I always get up and have all these jokes in mind, and I run out of the house, and then on my way to work, I remember it's April Fool's Day, and I forgot to twist tie the sprayer. I forgot to put food coloring in the milk. I forgot to, all that stuff.
So April Fool's Day, it's nothing new.
No.
It's been around for a long time. Some of the stuff that I've found there's an April Fool's Day joke and a reference to it in 1800.
Yeah.
Not the 1800s. 1800. And one of the things that I found interesting about this is I started realizing about all of these different April Fool's Day jokes within the last couple of years, it seems.
Yeah, I really hadn't seen too many. I want to say when I was in college is when I first started catching them.
Yeah.
And I think it was because somebody played one on me. I fell for it. And then I was like, what? I think it was the Google gestures.
Oh, yeah,
that was the first one that really, I fell for it. And I was like, I think it's cool. I'm not sure. So I clicked on it, and it was April Fool's, and then I just played on everybody else.
Well, yeah. So we've gone through and we found a couple different ones. And the company ones, they go back pretty far. There's some really interesting ones. So we're going to go through really quickly and go through a list of some of these and let you know some of the funniness that has happened over the years.
First one, Virgin Cola. They had what they called their blue can warning. They came out and said, hey, we have this new can that we're releasing that as soon as the soda goes past its sell-by date, the can will then turn blue. And, it's just going to be amazing, and it'll help you keep you safe. And so don't drink anything out of a blue can. Well, coincidentally, Pepsi had just come out with their brand new blue cans that day. And so I don't know how many people fell for it, but I liked it. I thought it was a clever way of little nudge the competition, saying, we played a joke on you.
Was it a joke on them as well, just because it was like, oh, look at all that bad Virgin Cola?
No, it wasn't. Oh, I guess so. I guess so, because it was seen Pepsi as bad Virgin Cola. But
is that bad Virgin Cola? Who knows? Anyway. Number 2 is BMW. In 1983, a year after I was born, The UK version, for some reason, the Brits are great with these jokes. They do them all the time. They came out and in the paper and basically said, we have a new BMW that has this waterproofing technology that basically in a car that's convertible, it'll blow the air, the water right off of away from you. So you can be in a car, it could be raining, you won't even know because of this technology that they have.
They even said it works in a car wash.
Yeah, it works in a car wash. You don't have to push anything. It just happens automatically. And it if you would have looked at who the engineer was, his name was Herblon.
German.
And if you want more information, please contact Miss April Wurst. In the BMW marketing department. One of the reasons we wanted to cover this one is BMW has one of the longest histories of running April Fool's Day jokes. And in fact, they have done it so much, and it's basically convinced other companies to do it as well. And so they are kind of part of this. And the reason why you are seeing today the jokes that you are seeing.
The next one is April 1st, 1977, The Guardian published a 7-page spread about this island in the Indian Ocean. It's in a little shape of a semicolon, like this group of islands there in the shape of semicolons, and it's called Sans Serif. And they had 2 main islands, uppercase and lowercase. Now, case wasn't spelled C-A-S-E, it was C-A-I-S-S-E. So,
and it wasn't a paper, so
yeah. So you're reading this, and let's see. The capital was Bodoni, and the leader was General Pica, and I mean everything about these islands had something to do with printing. And the funny thing is people fell for this one because the phone lines of the Guardian were flooded with people who wanted to learn more about these amazing islands in the Indian Ocean. Very clever.
Yeah, absolutely. And, very, very to what we do.
Yep.
Kind of thing. Number 4, the Swiss spaghetti harvest. This was in 1957. BBC ran a special on their Panorama series talking about how, because of a mild winter, the dreaded spaghetti weevil.
I hate that spaghetti weevil.
Basically made it so that there was a bumper crop of spaghetti, and they showed footage of these Swiss farmers like taking spaghetti out of the picking it off the tree and
what a time
serving
to
it.
live.
Yeah,
probably that was a great year for spaghetti.
It was a real good year for spaghetti. Yeah. It really just pulled people called in droves asking, how do I grow a spaghetti tree? Their response was, place a sprig of spaghetti in a tin of tomato sauce and hope for the best.
They didn't even correct them. This is April Fool's joke. You guys are idiots. Or
yeah, even the director general of the BBC, he was later commented and admitted that I saw it and I was kind of I don't know. So I went to go see how spaghetti is made. I didn't have any information on it. So he was like, is that how they're made? So even their own people were duped.
All right, next one is my favorite.
It's so good.
Anybody's gone to the airport, you know how it goes. You check your ticket again, you check the board, you check
every board you see.
Your biggest fear is flying to the wrong location.
Or missing your flight. Yeah, there's so much to that.
So, imagine you're on your way to LA, and as you're coming in, there's this giant banner that says, "Welcome to Chicago."
I would die.
And that's what LA Airport did in 1992. 20-foot high letters, "Welcome to Chicago," raised above the Hollywood Park racetrack. It would have been amazing to see people's reactions.
Oh my gosh! And I wonder if pilots got in on it.
I would hope so.
Like if they're flying over and they're like, "What? Wait, no, I know we're going to LA." Oh, I get it. It's April Fool's. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our captain speaking. We are making our final descent into Chicago O'Hare Airport. It's a balmy 65, and the time here is 6:25.
I pray that captains did that.
Oh my gosh, that would have been hilarious. In 2011, Groupon came out with a website basically saying that they had trademarked April Fool's Day. They were going to crack down on anyone who used the term They had forms showing their patents that they had filed. They had a quiz to see if you were an April Fool, a prank shop, and a list of planned pranks for the next 20 years. So don't use April Fool's Day. You will.
No, seeing as we are using the words April Fools, then it was a prank.
It was a prank.
They didn't
It
really
was. Yeah, absolutely.
copyright it. Though somebody could make a good chunk of money if they could copyright
Seriously.
it. All right, 2013. Our last one is Twitter came out with their new 2-tiered system. Some of you may be still using the free version, and we're sorry about that because you're not allowed to use vowels. That's what they said. It's called TWTTR, and you could only use consonants, but it helps you save on character count.
Yeah. It's a denser form of communication.
Yeah, and but you could pay. If you want to pay $5 a month, you could have as many vowels as you wanted.
If you were old-fashioned and you really need those vowels.
We don't really need those vowels. Nobody uses them. But they were very nice, and they said because our users come first, we believe that Y should always be free to everyone today and forever.
That was very kind of them.
They were very kind for letting us have Y, and maybe Y replaced all of vowels, and so.
Oh yeah, that could work. Maybe.
So that's our list of April Fool's Day jokes.
Yeah, absolutely. There are tons out there. There was YouTube that did their 100 years of YouTube, and they did old-timey ones. This year, they announced Ginger, the airline for gingers. Let us know if you found some this year or of years past that you particularly love. Put them in the comments below, or let us know on one of our social medias.
Yeah, and make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel.
Absolutely. And go over to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to comment with us. We're there talking with people.
Make sure you check out our pre-Adhocracy Show, the show before the show that you watch after the show.
Absolutely.
We answer more of our love questions to make you fall in love with us.
Scientifically.
It's going to happen. Link in the description.
Yeah, absolutely. And for the made-up fact of the day, I'm going to tell you the origins of April Fool's Day.
Okay.
April Fool's Day started when medieval court jesters were allowed for one day to prank the royalty.
Oh, well, that's so nice of them.
Yes, they even had the stipulation that they could not lose like life or limb or head, all for the merriment of the kingdom.
Oh, that's great. I mean,
and the most popular prank that was pulled.
All right, let's hear this.
The court jester would he would text the kingdom that there were going to be tax pardons from the king's cell phone.
He would text.
He would text them
from the cell phone.
Yeah. Could you imagine getting a text from the king saying, "Hey, you don't have to pay taxes on tea anymore"?
We're talking about okay. Well, there you go. Absolutely true made up fact.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you next time. I definitely attribute my lack of taking risk to how I was raised. It's been a good thing, but I wish I could have had the opportunity to take a risk without getting into trouble.